welcome to day 13 of Mig In NYC. Today is December 4th. It's currently almost 12 p.m. and for today's video I want to share with you guys two questions that I've been asking myself every day for the past really 10 years of my life subconsciously, and it wasn't until lately that I've become conscious of it and I realized that maybe I should share that with the world because maybe there's someone somewhere that can get some value from that. So, but first let's go take the subway to Union Square Park. It's currently 12 p.m. I need to be at work at 3 and Union Square Park is right next to where work is. So yeah, let's go hang out at Union Square Park. These questions are easy to understand, but not so easy to answer. And they can change. They will change. The first question I've been asking myself literally every day for the past 10 years of my life is, what is it that I really want to do and that I'm really passionate about? And the second question is, am I doing that? And I feel like the majority of us go through our whole lives without ever thinking about this question and trying to answer it. And I think it's really important. And I think it's really the key to, a fulfilling life. See, I kind of like realized that those questions exist and I started asking myself those questions. I was around 16 years old. Around that time I started playing tennis 2 years prior. Those 2 years was a process of, falling in love with the sport really fast. And it was around that year that I started loving the sport so much that I started, again, asking myself this question, what is it that I really want to do? And I realized that playing tennis was it. So there you go. First question answered. Like, playing tennis was what I want to do. And I started asking myself, am I doing it? And again, looking back at the last 8-10 years of my life, these questions guided my life because like I said at first, it was always tennis at first. So I executed on that. I went to college. I, played college tennis. I didn't try, but I had in mind that I wanted to go professional after college for the first 2 or 3 years of my college tennis career. But then again, I kept asking myself every day, and it started changing. And I remember at some point throughout the 4 years of college, the answer to the first question stopped being playing tennis as a career. And after a while of, not knowing what my new answer is, because that's going to happen and it's okay not to know, I guess. And the key when that happens is continue to ask yourself day in, day out. After a while of not knowing the answer, I realized that my new answer was taking photos, was photography. And that was around the time that COVID happened. Well, it was after COVID happened when I went home and locked myself in a room for 5 months, just like the rest of the planet, which that experience, really forced me to ask myself those questions. And all of a sudden I figured out my answer for the first question. But then when I asked myself, am I doing it? I wasn't. So, and when that happens, when you figure out what you want to do, but you're not doing it, it's a really not easy, but simple switch that you need to make. You just start making the sacrifices and go after the things you want to do. So, and I feel like life is all about this. It's all about, I guess, figuring out what is it that you enjoy doing and learning how to do that. Like, it keeps changing, but I think that's the point. It's about the journey of, figuring it out and then going after doing it, if that makes sense. Instead of going to whatever place you think exists at the end of this process. But yeah, after a while of, learning how to execute on that, I started executing on it. I did a lot of street photography, did that for a while. I was still in college, so I was part of my tennis team, so I would take photos every match that we would have, and I was doing it. I was doing the thing that I was really passionate about and that I really want to do. I'm here at the Union Square Holiday Market. It's so fun. There's like 1 million stores here and the food's amazing and there's so much cool stuff. And then guess what? It changed again. I thought photography was what I was meant to do and why I was put on earth for. But then after a while, and it was a really slow progress. The process of growing from tennis to photography was also really slow. But after a while of doing photography, I started realizing that I had a passion for video, which is a very similar field to photography in a way. I mean, it's a lot closer compared to like photography and tennis. And again, after a while of realizing that my answer changed and not doing it, I flipped the switch. I changed some things in my life. I started making sacrifices that I wasn't making. And now I do it. Now I do film and now I do video. I do this, which is what I love and which is what, it's really the only thing that I see myself doing. I don't see myself doing anything else. I don't see myself in an office doing any other job, any other career than having a camera in my hands and telling these stories. And today, this is the format that I'm doing, YouTube, internet. But truth is, I don't know if this is going to be here in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years. So who knows? Maybe the format will change. My answer will change. And my execution would change as a consequence of that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here because it's almost time to go to work. Thank you for watching. We're almost at 1,000 subs, which is a huge accomplishment for me and something that I've been envisioning for almost a year. Yeah, just thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, if you got here a few days, I can't thank you enough for being here, and I hope you like this content and I hope that you like to follow this journey. So if you're based in New York City, please leave a comment or send me a DM or something. We'd love to connect with you. And yeah, if there's a takeaway from today's video, if there's a message that you can take away from this movie, is ask yourself those questions. Be constantly checking in with yourself and asking you, what is it that you really want to do and what is it that you're really passionate about? And then after you figure out what that answer is, are you doing it? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 14.